And they also called me
Skid mark.
Nipple hair.
Lame.
Loser.
Hey, Lesbo.
Did I say lesbo?
Dog face.
Panty stain.
Are you aware that I am rubber and you are glue, and everything that you say to me bounces off of me and sticks to you?
I'm not a slut! I'm not a slut! I'm not a slut!
Terrence, are we back?
Man,
Are we back, Terrence?
Benny, we are back like four flats on a Cadillac. We are back, Benny. It is hard for them to hide the fact that Donald Trump is amazing. He is phenomenal, that he is the greatest. They can't hide it anymore. They can't. Kamala's, she's that bad that CNN has to admit that Donald Trump is the greatest. Like Brian, Mr. Potato Head. Benny, this man he literally has the mind of a potato, okay? Of a baked potato. No, a burnt baked potato. And now he is coming to his senses. America is becoming great again. America, common sense is coming back, Benny. Common sense is coming back. Man, Trump was amazing. Phenomenal.
I mean, I was so excited to have you on the show this morning because I've seen you kill it. I've seen you in stadiums kill it. You're one of the single funniest comedians in America right now. And if Hollywood would get their act together, it'd be you hosting the Oscars. And I have a feeling that's going to happen. And I know you're taller than Kevin Hart.
Oh. So I am taller than Kevin Hart.
And you're a lot funnier, dude. Yeah. I was so excited. I am not a professional comedian. I am so excited to get your take on President Trump. This was a tough room, right?
Yeah.
Probably the majority of the room were Democrats. There were people who were going to vote for Kamala Harris or have donated to the Democrat Party who like Joe Biden. And Donald Trump goes up there, gloves off, and just rips the bark off it and gets the whole room laughing on his side. How important is that?
Benny, it is first of all, Donald Trump has always been funny. His personality has always been top tier. That's why everybody loved Trump before he ran for president. People love Trump because Trump was always funny, a great personality. But this is very important, Benny, because the mainstream media for a long time, they have made Trump out to be some monster who doesn't relate to people. But this highlighted the fact that Trump is human, just like the rest of us, that Trump has a great sense of humor. And Trump even made fun of himself as well. This shows that Trump is human. He's funny. He is just like anybody else besides Kamala Harris. Nobody's that stupid. But this is great. And that's why I'm happy that he did show up, because he could have, since Kamala didn't go, he could have stayed home. He could have stayed home as well. But you know why Trump showed up, Benny? It's because Trump always show up. Ever since he's been in politics, he has always shown up for the American people. Trump takes listen, this election is so serious, and Trump is going to show up to everything. And that's the difference between him and Kamala Harris. She does not show up. That's why she didn't do anything for the last almost 4 years. But Trump has always shown up. So it's not a surprise that he came.
Bro, what does it mean when Kamala it can't take being roasted? Isn't that part of being human?
You know what, Benny? She got roasted like a Thanksgiving turkey, boy. Benny, Trump roasted her so bad. Oh, and then the nanny joke. I said, OMG. Benny, that's why Kamala didn't go. She didn't want to leave Doug home with the nannies.
Because they would have cut to Kamala. They would have cut to that face of her. They would have cut to her face and she would have been like,
Benny.
Just like at the debate.
Benny, her husband told her he did not want to go. That's probably why she didn't go. Because Doug didn't want to go, and she didn't want to leave him at home with the nanny. So, man.
Were you shocked to see Jim Gaffigan, who's an A-list comedian? Jim Gaffigan just hosted the Emmys. He's he's big time, right? He's in Hollywood. He gets Netflix specials. Jim Gaffigan didn't spare Kamala Harris, the Democrat Party, Joe Biden. Jim
Comedy
Gaffigan
is
did.
back again. Comedy, real comedy is back. Real comedy is back. That's what it's all about. No comedian should be scared to make a joke. And you know, now, this is why they get mad, Benny, at some of these jokes. Because sometimes, because some of it is really real. It's a joke, but it's real. It's the truth. So it's not really the joke that's hurting their feelings. It is the truth that is hurting their feelings. And a lot of comedians make fun of reality. They make fun of things that is happening in America, things that went on, things that are going on. And that's why Kamala cannot handle jokes, because a lot of these jokes are rooted in the truth. And the truth is Kamala is dumber than a box of rocks, Benny. Like, Kamala is not this woman, Benny. Like Trump said earlier, I heard on Fox News, he called her stupid. The woman is straight up stupid. And if she can't handle a joke, Benny, she's not ready to be the leader of the free world. If you cannot handle somebody criticizing you, if you cannot handle a Fox News interview, you can't handle Putin. You can't handle Kim Jong-un, whatever his name is. You can't handle that. So she's not ready. She's not qualified because she's not built to be a leader. She's not built for that, Benny. She is weak. She's weak-minded. Kamala would be a disaster in the White House. She would be crying on national. She would be crying in these meetings with these world leaders, because there's a bunch of them are bullies, and a bunch of them say crazy stuff, and they don't give a damn. And they will not show Kamala any respect because she's weak. She's not ready, Benny. She's not. You can't handle a joke. You can't handle it. Man, Trump has been literally shot. And you can't handle a joke?
It's like the opposite of the sticks and stones line that we learned when we were kids, right? Your words will never hurt me. Kamala's like, your words hurt me. Your words hurt me. I'm running away. We saw that in the Brett Baer interview, and you make such a great point. If you can't take getting cooked by some comedians, then you can't handle the truth. You can't handle being the leader of the free world. So instead, she sent in this. And Terrence, I'm so happy. I'm so excited to get your response to this. Let's just pop up the B-roll. I'm sure you've seen it. This degrading, extreme cringe, unfunny, like lack of self-awareness. Using a Saturday Night Live character that hasn't been on TV for 20 years, played by an aging actress. It was just impossible to react to. Jim Gaffigan himself, who live reacted on stage, is like, what the hell was that? Everybody in the audience going, oh, like people were in pain. It was like getting a cancer diagnosis. What is going through the team at Kamala Harris's campaign? Who approved this, I guess is my question, right? Like, at what point do you not have a Terrence Williams on your campaign going, guys, it's not funny. We're not going to release it. It's not funny. Put it in delete it. I want you to burn every copy of this.
Well, Benny, Benny, if I were running her campaign, I probably would have approved it, because I would do everything to sabotage her campaign. Oh, I would have done worse, Benny. I would have proved worse than this, buddy. I would have sabotaged her. And who's ever doing this does not want her to be president. I can tell you that right now. Whoever approved this, I want to thank you for your service. I appreciate you. I love you. Free pancakes for you. Free hugs for you. I love you. We love you. Thank you for helping save America. But Benny, are we really surprised? Like, look at who chose Tim Walz.
Yes.
Benny, this character, this woman is the equivalent to Tim Walz. It is so cringe. Her entire account. Benny, the same person who chose her to be, who installed her as the as the candidate, is the same person who approved of this, Benny. I mean, their entire campaign is full of cringy weirdos, clowns. Benny, it's a circus. But I do want to thank them as a comedian, as a guy who looks for content. funny content that I can easily make fun of, this is very helpful. And I have a lot. It's overwhelming, Benny. It's too much. I don't know what I haven't even made a video about this. It's just too much. I don't know what to make fun of first, you know? Benny.
Can I be your producer for a moment? Can our team be your producer for just a moment and get your reaction to one thing? One thing. We're gonna do sound on tape here. One reaction. It's the one that if I have 15-second clip to play for you, here it is. It's Donald Trump, and I want you to react to this because I feel like this is so smart to do from a political standpoint because men don't want to vote for Kamala. Black men don't want to vote for Kamala. Purple men don't want to vote for Kamala. White men don't want to vote. No man wants to vote for Kamala Harris. And her Fox News interview was like, woof. Like, you're like, whoa, man. I've seen those expressions before. Like, I don't want that run in my country. Donald Trump then comes over the top and says, if you vote for Kamala, men who vote for Kamala are cucks. And he says it here. He says it here. And I want as a professional comedian, want your thought on this joke and setup.
There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris. Doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me.
Okay.
Every one of those people.
Okay. So go in, Terrence, can you rate that joke?
Benny, that's 100 on a scale from 1 to 10. It's 100, Benny. That is Benny. Listen, Trump took it there. Trump took it there. But Benny, I literally just made a post. Like I was at the airport, and I saw somebody with a Kamala Harris shirt on. It was some weirdo white liberal dude who looks like his wife has a boyfriend and he has a boyfriend too. Benny, like what? Who in the world would vote for Kamala Harris? Like, let's be real. People are literally pretending like you know how hard, and Benny, I have to give it to people who pretend like Kamala Harris is smart. That right there that's a hard thing to do, Benny. That's a hard thing. CNN can't even do it anymore. They gave up. They can't do it anymore. But really though, Benny, like real men will not vote for Kamala Harris. What kind of man will vote for Kamala Harris? Seriously. And Tim Walz, you want your daughters going in the bathrooms with boys, with grown men? What kind of real man would allow that and would want that? I don't even have children, but I have nieces and nephews. I don't want my nieces. I don't want some dude to be going in the bathroom looking for a tampon in my niece's bathroom. It's so weird.
We've seen the videos.
Benny,
We've seen the videos. I don't know what the guy
for Kamala Harris. I'm sorry. A straight up wussy, a punk, okay? A punk. So the opposite of punk, the opposite of punk is where Trump got his haircut yesterday, or at least he asked for a haircut. He went to a Bronx barbershop. Again, I said, this is genius because you go into the barbershop where like you have like a space for men, right? The men's barbershop here in the Bronx called the Knockout Barbershop. And then you go to the dinner that same night after chilling with the bros here in the Bronx, and you take that vibe and you say, you're a cuck if you vote for Kamala. You're just a cuck. And it's like, for men, that rings. We're simple creatures. We're very binary, right? Like, and for men, that resonates. Trump's already doing historically well with black men. I think that it's visits like this that really ring, that the guy is authentic and can break some balls. I mean, he was just talking shit, right? At the barbershop. We've seen some small clips of it. It's really funny. It's just what bros do at a barbershop. Kamala could never. And I think that's the difference. Your take on this visit yesterday. Yeah, Benny, first of all, listen, Kamala Harris would not even be invited into a beauty shop, okay? They would not even want to hear her. They not even in a nail salon. They would not want Kamala in there. But Donald Trump, y'all, he's a boss. Donald Trump is a boss. And what people don't understand is this. Black people have loved Donald Trump for the longest. Benny, I come from the hood, Benny, okay? I grew up rough, okay? Donald Trump was always loved. He was always in rap songs. People wanted to be like Donald Trump. People wanted to be successful like Donald Trump. And one thing that black men want, a lot of black men, they want to be entrepreneurs. And so they look up to Donald Trump as a very successful businessman. A lot of these black men, you know, they want somebody in office who is going to, you know, make this country great again, because black people want to be able, like, these black men are just like any other man in this country. They want to be able to provide. You won't be able to provide for your family under Kamala Harris. Every man, you know, if a man cannot provide, he won't feel like a man. So Kamala Harris is not going to, and if Kamala Harris is running the country, no man in this country eventually will be able to provide for their family, because we probably won't have a country for one, and America is going to be destroyed. So this is why black men are coming out for Donald Trump, because a lot of black men, they want to be entrepreneurs like Trump. They want to be successful like Trump. They look up to how Trump is, like, you know, like Trump is a boss, Benny. You know, it's like Trump is like, you know, Trump got swag too. You know, he got that aura. Like, Trump is just cool, you know? And that's why rappers love Trump, because Trump is a boss. Like, Trump out here bossing, you know? So that's why black people look up to, that's why they look up to Donald Trump, okay? Because they want to be successful like every other American. And Donald Trump, when they look at him, they see the American dream, and they know if anybody's going to help us, it's going to be Don. It's going to be the Don.
So here's Donald Trump in the Bronx saying he wants a grill when he brought up two rappers.
I like that.
I like that. I got to get that done.
Trump, man. One thing I want to say.
Gold grill. Okay, so Trump says he wants a grill. Trump said he wanted a haircut last night in this barbershop visit. You said you're from the hood. You were raised in the hood. We have a rendering of what could have happened to President Trump. I hate to put you on the spot here, Terrence, but I'd like to get your live reaction. We have a rendering of what could have happened to Donald Trump as he leaves the urban barbershop last night. Here we go. What would happen if Trump left with one of these? What would Trump go from 25% of the black vote to 100 to like 99? We have another version. We have the side profile. There we go. You know it could happen. It could happen.
Oh, that's
I have hairdressers
my black brother right there. That's my black brother.
I have hairdressers in my family. I sent this to them. Our team made these,
rolling.
And I said, could this work? And they're like, give me 1 hour with Trump, and I could do that.
You know what? It could work, but this is the great thing about Trump. Trump don't even have to pander to black people, bro. Black people just love Trump. See, this is what Kamala would have to do. Kamala is probably thinking right now how to puff out her hair. She's probably going to step out with an afro, Benny. She's probably watching this show right now, trying to figure. She probably sending this right now to her beautician, because Kamala has to do something like this. Trump don't have. Listen, if Trump do it, it's gonna take him like from 100 to 1,000. But black people are gonna support Trump regard. Benny, Trump is invited to the cookout. He been invited to the cookout. Not the Mohawk. Trump is invited to the cookout. Okay.
If Trump wants to win Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, those are my people. This is how he has to go down. Just go. Rust Belt. Go Rust Belt. Full Rust Belt. Full NASCAR. I mean, you could have gone different ways. You could have gone many different ways. This is the other one that I love. Just start the Trump barbershop chain. Just start it. Start it.
They should have. Hey, that would have been
cook.
Cool if they let Trump.
Let him cook.
If they let Trump like edge somebody up just like a little bit, that would have been cool. Like,
would you let Trump cut your hair?
Yeah, I would. If he messed up, I'll just put a hat on.
You got this great hat on here. Tell me about some of the brand new products you got, baby. We got them loaded up here. You got Fight Edition. Cousin Tees is a brand that we know and love. Cousin Tees is the best.
Benny,
Here we go.
Benny, you are one of the first people I told about Cousin Tees when they canceled Aunt Jemima. I said, Benny, I'm coming out with a mix. I'm putting my black face on it since they canceled Aunt Jemima. And Benny said, this is going to be great. Do it. And listen, one thing about Benny's not going to put out no cringy content. And Benny's going to put out the best. And Benny's not going to tell you that something is good when it's not good. So I got Benny's blessing on this. But now I have decided to dedicate my box to America. So I created a fight box because we got to continue to fight and we can never surrender. That's what I'm calling the syrup. My never surrender syrup and my fight pancakes. We have to fight until the end. And even after Donald Trump wins, we got to continue to fight because these crooked, evil Democrats are not going to stop fighting. Get one of these boxes. Send them to one of your raging liberal friends. Send them to one of those dudes that are voting for Kamala Harris. I mean, they will probably wig out. But yeah, so get one of these.
They can cook them for their. They can cook them for their wife's boyfriend in the morning.
Yes, exactly. And they're non-GMO. So RFK Jr., Maha, these are non-GMO. I had to do that. So yes, but yeah, these are great though. I love my country, Benny. At the end of the day, I love my country, and we got to continue to fight, and never surrender. And that's why I came out with this right here, to just show my love and my support and to provide some great food to people.
We have obviously the
Cousin Tees.
The link up right here, Cousin Tees. Here we go. You can go order right now. The website is cousintees.com.
Yes, thank you, Benny.
You can find the fight box right up at the top there. Perfect time for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas coming up. Come on, man. You got your liberal family member coming over for Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas morning. You're gonna bust out a box like this.
And make sure on Thanksgiving, do not wash them collard greens in the bathtub. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Bro, that's just gross, okay? That's just disgusting. There's a Seinfeld about that. There's an entire Seinfeld about Kramer washing.
At home. As a cook, I'm telling you, do not wash them collard greens in the bathtub like Kamala Harris.
There's a famous Seinfeld scene where Kramer's washing his salad in the bathtub.
Just disgusting, Benny.
It's disgusting. Everyone spits it out. It was. It's amazing. What we used to write comedy about. We used to write comedy about the Kamala campaign because it was so absurd, and now it's happening in real life.
Exactly, in real life. It is pure insanity. Benny, we have to win. We have to. And Benny, you better realize this, Benny. Kamala Harris can't take jokes. So if she becomes president, she's sending the military. They come and shut your studio down, Benny. Because Benny, you clown Kamala a lot.
They would shut down. They would try. They're already trying. Benny. They're already putting meme makers in jail. They would try. Terrence, I have one final meme for you. One final meme for you, just to show you how quick we are. Here we go. Here's Kamala washing her collard greens, a la Kramer and Seinfeld. Here we go.
So what are you up to?
Just cooking up a little thank you for Tim. And here's for helping me install a much needed and much appreciated garbage disposal in my bathtub.
You have a garbage disposal in your bathtub?
Oh yeah, and I use it all the time. I need this whole unit.
This food was in the shower with you?
Mm-hmm. I prepared it as I baked.
Oh, God.
I'm a big Seinfeld fan, and that rings for me. Ladies and gentlemen, the best comedian in the country, on his way to hosting the Oscars. Hollywood's no longer woke. Terrence Williams, like an Elon rocket ship. Go give him a follow. 2 million Americans can't be wrong. Terrence Williams, such a great American. God bless you.
Thank you, brother.